In this video, I'm going to fire up my brand new PS4 for the very first time. So let's get to it. Alright, let's find input number 2. Let's switch to it. And here we go. I might actually have to turn this down a little bit. Okay, we have some ethereal music going on here. And basically what the instructions are telling me in a whole bunch of different languages is that I have to connect my DualShock 4 to my PlayStation 4. And one thing that's interesting on the PlayStation itself is that there's a light bar on top of the device. And it actually looks really cool. I've never seen that on a PlayStation before. So anyway, let me plug the DualShock 4 into the PlayStation 4, and this should pair the two devices together. Okay, so I have the controller plugged into the PlayStation 4, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but the light bar on the front of the DualShock 4 is now amber. The next thing I have to do is press the PlayStation button on the DualShock 4, so I'm going to do that. And here we go. We're going through the setup process here. Now obviously I'm speaking English, and I'm speaking United States English as opposed to United Kingdom English. I'm going to press the X button and select that. And it wants to set up my internet connection. So I'm going to sign into my home wireless network next, I assume. And I do not have the PlayStation camera, so we don't have to set that up, and then we'll set the date and time. So we're going to start this process. If I edit anything out, it's only because I have to edit out my home wireless network information. So it's asking me how do I want to connect to my network. I can do it either via Wi-Fi or with an Ethernet cable. I'm going to go with Wi-Fi, and I'm going to connect to my home wireless network. Okay, I'm signed into my home wireless network, and the next thing is to connect my PlayStation camera. Unfortunately, I don't have the PlayStation camera, so I won't be able to set this up. So I'm going to have to skip this, but you would plug it into the auxiliary port on the back of the device. I don't know if I'm going to invest in the camera. At this point, I'm not going to, but at a future date, if I find a need for it, I'll definitely buy it. So let me hit skip here. I'm going to skip that process, and we're going to select my time zone. I am on the Eastern time zone in the United States, so that's selected correctly. And we're going to set the date here and time. Actually, the date and time are selected properly. The more observant of you will notice that this is about 24 hours after I bought my console. I have a very busy life, and it took everything I had to get that video out of me unboxing this device. I was up until all hours of the morning, and then I worked today. So this is actually the first time I've actually had time to set up my PlayStation 4. So I got it at midnight on launch day. I'm actually playing it over 24 hours later, which is a testament to a busy life. So anyway, let me hit next here. It looks like the date and time is all correct. And then we have a EULA here. I'm going to accept this because if I don't, I can't play. And setup for your PS4 is complete. Enjoy an exciting world of entertainment. I'm really excited because I haven't really... I did own a Wii U, but like I said, I had to sell that. If you watched my last video, I had to sell the Wii U because I really don't have a whole lot of time to play games. But this brings back a whole lot of memories. I've had a lot of consoles, starting with the Atari 2600, going into the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've had all the PlayStations, I've had every Xbox, and I've had a lot of Sega consoles and everything like that. So gaming has a soft spot for me. Even if I'm not going to be able to play many games because I'm really busy, it's really, puts a smile on my face to get a new console. So, let me hit start now, and let's see what we've got going on here. See important health and safety warnings. I think I'll be alright. Now this is the new interface. Now I have not owned a PlayStation 3 in many years. I bought a launch console of a PlayStation 3 and with the backward compatibility and all that good stuff. And I sold it, I don't know how many years ago, probably about 3 years ago, maybe a little bit more than that. So I'm not up to date other than the XMB, the cross-media bar that they used to have. But for me, this is a whole different user interface, and I'm sure it is brand new anyway with this console. So the first selection we have here is what's new. You can check your friends' activities and the latest information about games. So let me click on that, or actually move down. And let me just show you here on my DualShock 4, now I have a blue light on it. I don't know if that means player 1, I really don't know what it means. Update the system software to use network features. I will update that later because I don't really have any friends on on my PlayStation network there, so that's not that important to me. I'm just going to run through this and then I'll do the update. So the next selection here is the Playroom. Sign into PSN and view the latest information for this application. I would assume that's where you download games. Why don't we take a look at that? And might be a mistake here only because I don't have a PlayStation Network sign-in, but we'll take a look at this anyway. The Playroom. Alright. Hello and welcome. To fully experience the Playroom, you will need a PlayStation camera. Okay, so this is sort of that tech demo, and I just got a notification up there that an update is ready. So obviously I don't have the camera, so I'm going to press the PlayStation button. Okay, and that brings me back. Next up, live from PlayStation. View live broadcasts of gameplay from around the world. Now, I don't have enough time to play games myself. I'm not the target audience to watch gaming. That's sort of the way I am with sports too. I love to play any sport, but I don't watch it at all. So I'm more of a participant. I'm not a spectator. So we'll just click into this to see what's going on. I have to sign in to use this, so I'm just going to hit the O button to back out of that. And let's see what else we have here. Internet browser, and then downloads. So let's check out the internet browser first. Okay, you have to sign into the PlayStation Network to use this feature. Interesting. Get back out of that, and let's check out downloads here. Update the system software to use network features. Okay. So it looks like I have to update the system in order to do anything on this. But before I do that, because I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know exactly how this video is going to end yet. I might end it before the update, or I might include the update in it. We'll see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Killzone, the new Killzone game, whatever it's called, I'm going to put it in there, and we'll see how that works and how you would launch a game, and if I need to do the update for that too. So let me go grab my game. Alright, I don't know if you can hear me because I'm crouched down under my television here, because that's where my PlayStation is. But I'm about to put Killzone Shadowfall into the slot loading drive. And let's see what happens here. Alright, we need to do a system update. You must update the system software to version 1.06 or later. My current version is 1.01. So, why don't we try this update? And hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay. Alright, so version 1.5 is ready to be downloaded. So it's already actually downloaded, which is cool. It did it in the background, which is one of the things that's really cool about the PlayStation 4. A lot of the stuff, patches and whatnot, are downloaded in the background. And something that's very cool is that there's actually a PlayStation app, which I have not tried out yet, but I've heard about, where you can actually download or purchase a game, and even if your PlayStation 4 is in sleep mode, once you purchase the game, it will wake the system up and it will download the game automatically. So if you were on the road somewhere and you heard about a game and you're like, oh, I want to buy that, or I want to try that out, or whatever, you could buy it, and it will automatically, while you're away from home, it'll automatically download to your PlayStation 4. So very, very cool, and especially for me who hasn't owned a PlayStation in at least 3 years, probably 4 years, that's a big leap ahead. So let's see what goes into this this update here. Accept the EULA, of course, otherwise I can't use it, and the system software of the PS4 will be updated. So it's going to start and whatnot, or restart. And so let me hit update here, and hopefully this is not a long process since everything's already downloaded, but you never know with these updates. Now, one thing I do want to correct from my previous video. I said that you could watch 3D movies on the PlayStation 4. As of right now, you can't, which is kind of puzzling. Alright, welcome back to PlayStation. Let me press the PlayStation button and walk through this. Okay, let me just finish what I'm saying and then I'll go into what's going on the screen here. Interestingly enough, you cannot, at this point, play 3D movies on the PlayStation 4, which is really puzzling because Sony was really pushing towards 3D movies and whatnot, and they sell their TVs are 3D enabled and whatnot. And I'm one of the few people out there who really loves 3D content. But from what I understand, you can play 3D games on the PlayStation 4. So anyway, back to what's going on the screen. Welcome back to PlayStation, DualShock 4 wireless controller connected. Who is using this controller? We're just going to go with user 1. I don't really have an account set up yet. PlayStation Network, your all-access pass to an unrivaled entertainment experience. Link a Sony Entertainment Network account and get more out of your PS4. You can share your favorite scenes, chat with friends while playing games together, and download the latest games and demos from the PlayStation Store. So, let me hit skip here. And as you can see, it's charging my DualShock. User 1 has logged in. And now on this menu thing here, I have Killzone. So let's check out Killzone. Okay, applications will be displayed in the boxed area. Adjust the area to fit the TV display. So this is very similar to like a Google TV where you have to expand the size of the display area on your TV. So let's see, let's enlarge this. Let me hit the X button. And it's launching Killzone. So I should be able to play this without a PSN ID, I hope. Killzone Shadowfall. So I don't know if it's loading just for loading information into the system RAM or if I actually have to download anything. I know on some games you actually have to download stuff onto the hard drive. Again, like I said, forgive my ignorance. It's been a while since I've been a gamer. So, alright, so I have some options here. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Killzone Shadowfall, Campaign, Multiplayer, and About. We're going to do Campaign, and then we have Chapter 1 Father, Start a New Campaign, and you got Easy, Normal, or Hard. I'm going to go with Normal. And we get the intro to Killzone Shadowfall. Okay, I've been playing this for about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. I haven't timed it exactly. You know, still brings back a lot of good memories, gaming, and I'm anxious to, play this game and see how far I can get into it tonight, actually, still. But interesting note, I actually was one of the beta testers for the original Killzone game on the PlayStation 2. And at the time, you had to be part of, I forget what it was called, I think it was the PlayStation Underground, and you had to sign up for it. And I did a beta testing for it. And at the time, it was only the online portion of the game. And, we would find glitches and whatnot, and it was actually kind of fun. And you'd do it from your house. So, that was, I have a history with the Killzone games. And I played the original one, obviously, and then I think it was the first one on the PlayStation 3. And I don't know if there have been any more since then. So this will be actually my third Killzone game to play. So I'm actually looking forward to it. But I'm going to end this video now. Just another quick note. My controller is now green. I really don't know what the significance of the colors are at this point. I'm sure there is some sort of significance, other than telling what controller is whose. I know it correlates to the PlayStation camera, but other than that, I don't know if it has any significance. So that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.